Were you, or were you not, on a gay cruise?
Now, you're 120% dick face.
Everybody at that age, they're sperminator.
Yeah.
Because we don't care about anything else. We're a walking hard on looking for a hole.
That's. I have to say you're right on that one. Oh, my God.
A stiff breeze comes through the room, and you return the favor.
Gonorrhea. No. Somewhere on the outside of this building, there is a hole where squirrels come in.
Better than a hole where dicks come in.
Yeah, better than that.
Going down the stairs to wash the laundry. What the hell? Shh. Pizza. Stop it now. I order you to stop. I'm still touching myself.
Yeah!
All young bitches want to do is pop pills, smoke weed, get drunk, lay around, suck dick, eat hot Cheetos, charge they phone, get a sew and weave, twerk, be bisexual, eat McDonald's, wash they pussy in the sink, lie, take selfies, and talk shit through Wi-Fi because they phone never on.
I think washing they pussy in the sink is my favorite part. The Vietnamese trade in dongs. Figuratively and literally, I'm sure.
Oh, my God, that's hilarious.
I did decide to look it up. 500,000 dongs is a good night for Pop's ex.
Like most women, he's an emotional thinker.
Good God.
I mean, that's part of the problem we're having now in our society is we have a bunch of emotional thinkers that want the world to, to fall in line with their emotions. That's not... look, reality doesn't give a shit about emotions.
It's my lived truth. Fuck your lived truth.
No, it's not. It's your perspective.
Kiss my ass.
Literally like, hey, Sergeant Pop, you got to turn your bear suit. I'm like, over my dead body. No. Just give me a statement of charges. Yeah. You're never getting this back. Yeah. You can suck it.
I'm going to wear this with my Russian coat.
you will bury me in this. Hey! Why you gotta fucking be like that, man?
Because I'm an asshole, and I learned from the best. I'm sitting across from him, and I'm pointing at you with all four fingers.
All right, first of all, the Russian jacket is World War II surplus.
I'll send you a picture of it, Sarge.
Yeah, okay.
I got you standing wearing it with holding two giant buckets like you just collected all the chum from behind the dump dumpster at the bar, and you're going to go home and make ice cream out of it.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the Redonkulas Tonight Show. And we're going to start this off with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, now, if you guys are tuning in, you're here to take your mind off the craziness that's going on out there in the real world, and it's becoming fatal to a lot of dudes out there, mainly because they think they're alone and the world is against them. Oh, well, no, you're not, and yes, it is. You're not alone, and the world is against you, because it really wants to flick you into the ash pan of history like a booger. And that's just the way it goes. Now, people might get upset at what we have to say here. It is an opinion. That's all we're doing here. And if you get upset or insulted, please, you can watch somewhere else. We're not here for the the weak-hearted. Now, before we get started, I have 3 new additions to. Oh no! What happened to the camera? Huh. All right, you seeing the whole green screen. All right, 3 new additions here. I have. Let's get closer. That's a flog, which is a fat, loose, lazy hog. A flahog. All right.
Could you use that in a sentence for me, please?
Yes. That individual is a big flog. He can barely walk his ass into Walmart because he needs the battery operated basically sled because he's too lazy and too fat to walk through the door and buy his own food.
Also known as female Navy personnel.
And next is flupacy. It's not spelled correctly. I have dyslexia. Flupacy. And that is
What's wrong with you?
Fat loose pussy.
Why do you know about this though? What knowledge do you have of
flupacy?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is a disease.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of women suffer from flupacy when they get past 45.
Well, you have to ask you at this point, how many times have you been the grenade?
Have I been the grenade? Have I jumped on the grenade?
Mm-hmm.
Probably about 3 or 4 times in my career.
Mm-hmm.
The flupacy. Yeah. So there you go.
For those of you who don't understand what we are talking about in the military, when you go out with your squad and go to get a couple of drinks, and there's a couple of hot girls in the bar, and they've got one ugly and or fat chick in tow. She is the grenade. One of you will be assigned to jump on the grenade so that your buddies can have a better evening than you.
They can score, yeah. You run interference for them, and you have to deal with the anchor.
It's called jumping on the grenade.
Yeah, the fat loose pussy is an anchor. And last but not least, and a lot of divorce guys are going to understand this next one, which is desk cunt. Despicable cunt. Now, let's use it in a sentence.
Yeah, would you?
I just got divorced, and my ex got the house at a deep discount.
Yeah, that I've seen that happen more than once.
Yeah, if you worked at a law firm, you've probably seen a lot of discounts.
I have seen more than I worked at a Hollywood law firm. You should see some of the shit I saw.
It's got to be really bad.
There was one guy, I kid you not, this guy was paying $100,000 a month in child support.
What?
And she was using it to flip houses.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So the money wasn't even going to the kid, huh?
She turbo cunted the hell out of him. This was a mid-level producer in Malibu. He was paying $100,000 a month in child support.
Oh, shit. Hang on, let's get this unfucked here. All right, you got to bear with me. I don't have a fancy camera in the green room.
That's okay. Are you able to see it? Are you able to see a screen there?
Yeah.
I do in the green. Well, he's setting that up. You set that up. Let's deal with a little thing that I like to call, what the fuck is that?
Okay.
So I was stumbling around on the internet a couple of days back, and I came across this thing, and all I could think was, what the fuck is that? Say hello.
Oh, shit!
Oh, my God!
Oh, it's a witch! Why the hell would you put that on? Oh, oh my God! Her nose got bit off by a bug.
Wait, I'm not done yet. This is Toxie. She's from Belgium. That's what she used to look like.
Oh my God!
Her nose surgically removed.
Listen, we have to save that for
What the fuck is that?
basically institutional.
Wait! Because if you buy now.
Oh
God! Hang on a second, because we're not fucking done, guys.
Oh my God!
We are not fucking done.
Oh,
This is her now. She's tattooed her entire upper body jet black.
Now, does that count as black tits?
I
Similar
don't
to
know.
blackface?
no, and she has implants on her forehead. You see that?
Yes. Wait.
It's
Implants
texture.
on her forehead? Amateur.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's had her ear surgically mutilated and then tattooed.
Oh,
What the fuck is that?
That is crazy.
you know
Look at
those
the neck
old.
things. What's with the neck things? What is this shit here?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
You know the old saying, back in the day where the whole dare thing was just, say no to drugs, meth,
Yeah.
not even once. Don't worship Satan, not even once, because this is what happens.
Yeah, this is all the way there. Hang on though, because
God.
You got more? Oh, she tattooed her eyes.
she had her nose, she tattooed her eyes, she had her nose surgically fucking removed, and then she did this to it. That's her
My
nose.
God. She looks like an orc queen from D&D or a drow.
I know. So I submit to you our very first, what the fuck is that?
And if you find any pictures like this, send them in as long as there's no pictures of what's going on below 8 Mile.
No obscenities, no nastiness, no badness. You get the idea.
I got it.
Seriously though. I mean, what the fuck is that?
That's a good call, brother. I was kind of apprehensive here. All right, so let's show the first woman having a meltdown, please.
All righty, let me bring that up real fast. I believe it is this one right here. Some lovely lady on the Facebook. Let me make sure we're sharing that. We are sharing. So let's play the video.
Okay.
House because my mom said she doesn't fucking love me anymore.
That's not even what I said.
What'd you say?
I said you're too old for an Easter basket.
That's the same fucking thing.
Oh my God. Are we serious here? She's what, 20 something, and she's going freaking out over an Easter basket?
Wow.
Are you okay?
Wow.
All right. Well, let's do the whiteboard first, Jimmy.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I got it. I got the wheels. Go ahead.
All right,
Go ahead.
ready?
Go ahead. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Bullshit was at a monk retreat tonight, by the way.
What's the number?
Narcissist. That's dead nuts on.
Narcissist?
Yeah.
What number was that? I can't see it.
7. It's 7.
7.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
Narcissist.
By the way, you can't make anything on those screens green.
I know.
Yeah.
Listen, nothing's perfect, man.
You're an ass bag fag.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry.
what are you going to do? All right. So we're going to do wheel number 1 over here.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
And we're at number 1.
Number 1 is needs time for XXX.
Time for fill in the blank.
Yeah.
Fill in the blank. All right. Wheel number 2. Ready?
Go for it.
This is a long one.
Reasons. You've got a spitting phallus
Yes, I know.
there.
Reasons in vagina.
Yeah.
All right. What do we stop on?
I don't know. You're gonna have to
11.
tell me.
Green.
11.
Yes.
I
7.
trust my intuition, but spelt in dyslexicist.
Yeah. All right. What do we got for wheel number 2?
That is it. I trust my intuition.
Okay. Oh. All right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's why there's so many single mothers.
Yeah.
So she trusts her intuition.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. After the what the fuck was that? I should have said Bolshevik, just to help you
I have
along.
my beer with me, man. Come on. Kill me. All right.
Nope, I got to hit the button.
There, I said it. Bolsheviks. Bolsheviks. Now drink.
All right. If you guys are just tuning in for the first time, every time you hear the word Bolshevik, it's a drinking game. So
Usually happens on Tuesdays mostly, but
yeah, well, it is what it is.
Mhm.
But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So we had a woman who's a narcissist, doesn't have time for, let's say, fill in the blank. What should we do?
Well, she's obviously infantile.
She has no time for friends.
Yeah.
And she's trusting her intuition, thinking her mother is going to treat her like a child still, when she's clearly in her 20s.
She has no time for growing up.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. What's the next one?
And the next one coming up here comes from our favorite platform. Well, second favorite, the Twattersphere.
Twatters. Oh, yes.
So we'll go ahead and we'll full screen this one.
Great.
To shout out Big Angry Phil, Crazy Eyes, checkity check.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what she has to say.
53. It has been several years. Where are all the good men? I'm tired of being alone. I want to share my life with someone. I am just freaking tired. I want in love. I want to share my life with someone. I want to feel the joys. I want to have my hands held. I want to be held. I want to kiss. I want to support. I want to make coffee with that person. I want my person. I want my person. Why is it so hard to find your person?
Because they already showed up and you sent them packing. There you go.
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
All right, let's do
Wait. It's not too late for her. She's hit the second wall, man.
Well, okay. First of all,
she's done.
I'm 56. I'll be 57 in like 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am not dating a woman in her 50s. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Not unless she's stunningly, racked and stacked, and I don't.
Bridget Bardot material or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing. Or maybe she's hot and she has money. That's one thing, but
yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, it's not happening. So let's. What's the first wheel? Let us begin. The white wheel. I love how this one is so loud.
That's probably racist.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Crazy bipolar. that meshes. That we have a positive confirmation.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. All right. And listen, she was 53 and she looks okay for 53, and she was probably a really good looker in her 20s.
Well, no, man. When she was in her 20s, she was a career woman, and she had a career and then she did her career, and like in her 40s, she started dating, and all of the guys were dating 20-year-olds, and now she's 53, going, where are all the men? Well, 30 years ago, that's where they are.
Let's get back in the time machine. All right, let's do wheel number 1. All right, we've got number 8.
Abby used. I can see her writing Dear Abby quite a bit, honestly. Dear Abby, men won't look at me anymore. That's because you refused all of the good men when you were in your 20s because your career was too important.
It also could be the fact that she can't really lock down a man because she truly was abused when she was younger.
I hope not. For her sake, I hope not. I
hope not either.
She's a variety career woman.
Well,
I don't like to wish that kind of thing on anybody. I know too much about that shit.
Yeah, I know. But some of those women who are career women are there because they, either got emotionally, physically, or whatever, Abby used when they were younger. And
well, there's a worse type of abuse that a lot of those girls go through, and I've seen it firsthand. And that's their parents and everybody around them tells them that what they're doing is okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You go, girl. Strong, independent.
Strong, independent. You chase that career. Yeah. Don't worry about that other stuff. You're fine.
It's going to work out fine.
And
right,
then they look in the mirror. Yeah. Go for it. Don't lie to your children.
Well, listen, if your children reach the age of 18 and they don't have at least one complex, you didn't do your job. Number 7.
Headache. Yes, she is.
Yes. So either, I'm just going to go with general headache. She's just a difficult bitch to deal with, and then she's found herself dead in the
sorry,
middle.
she's 53 and she's a reasonably attractive woman. Clearly, she was doing something wrong along the line. We only have 30 seconds of her life to analyze this from, but the pattern is so consistent.
That's right.
It's so consistent that we can pretty much tell what she is. Yeah.
We've seen
over
this
and over and
screen
over and over.
over and over again.
Yeah, over and over.
All right, next one.
Next one. Moving on. Let's see. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy eyes again.
There we go.
Lip filler and the cheekbones. Not doing it for me. So be ready to hear the shrillful voice of a shrew.
All right, ladies, I'm engaged, so now I'm going to give you some advice on how to get a man. Here's 5 things men don't care about, which I see you stupid bitches posting. Your job.
Oh.
They don't care if you're the CEO
I love this woman.
at McDonald's. All you got to do is not be fat. Traveling. Here's me in Greece. Here's me in Italy. Oh, you're on a boat? You're a whore. Stop talking about pictures of your ass. Your money. Unless you're fat, old, or both, and they're trying to live off you. Tell them you're poor. Your accomplishments. You ran a 5K. First of all, bitch, 5K. I run a 5K through my neighborhood every day trying to get away from the Puerto Ricans. That you're funny. Okay, first of all, you're probably not funny. You're boring. You're probably a good-looking woman, and everybody's laughing. They're not even listening to anything you say. Now, there are a few things they do care about. If you have a mixed-race baby, a dick, AIDS. All right, ladies.
All right.
Okay,
I like her. She doesn't get the wheel of woe.
Well,
I take back my comment.
Yeah, she's actually an actual comedian, so we're not going to, spin the wheels of woe on her.
Let Jimmy finish. Jimmy had a comment there. Jimmy thinks something.
Yeah, I take back my my comment of listening to the shrillful woes of a shrew. I take that back. That lady is based.
Yeah.
I would like to substitute a proper candidate, if I may. May I substitute? I've got a couple of.
We can accept the substitution.
I will. We're going to go with an also ran here.
Okay.
And I need you to brace yourself because this one is not great.
Oh, she's already crazy. I can see it.
Yeah.
Thing about me, I can't even say it. They're literally never going to talk to me again. It's so weird. It's so weird. But as a 2024 bride, I hate wearing the color white.
Because you're not a virgin. All right, now she's
Bridal shower's next week.
talking low.
Ask me, what white dress am I wearing to the shower?
Mm-hmm.
Who said I'm wearing a dress? Who said I'm wearing white? Hot take. I don't like being the center of attention.
Cue drowning pool song. Let the bodies hit the floor.
It's on me. I don't feel like I need to advertise that I'm the bride. I know so many brides really, really love to be the center of attention. I'm not judging at all, but it's just not me. And a lot of people don't know this about me, but I'm an introvert.
A whore.
I'm an introvert.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stop it right there because this chick is
she's not an introvert.
Creepy as fuck.
Yeah, she's all right. We're going to spin the wheel.
That was grade A creepy right there, man.
The white wheel.
Spin that sucker.
And we are at
numero uno.
Number
PMS,
one.
which may account for a certain level of the crazy there.
Uh-huh.
Well, she did say she doesn't like wearing white, so
there's that. Yeah, I mean,
yeah. We got PMS going on.
Uh-huh.
All right. All right. The other wheel. Ready?
Yep.
14.
Feminist ideals. I'd say that's reasonably apparent. I would call that reasonably apparent.
Yes. Listen, I just came up with the variables, and they really do fit like most of the time. Isn't that fucking crazy? All right, next one. I love how this one spins like forever.
One's loud, one's slow, one spins forever.
Yeah, the one that's loud is that's a number 7. The
That
white
is that-
wheel's loud because it's trashy.
Again, headache has come forward, and I guarantee you the groom is about to go through the headache and then the family court, because what she's going to do is immediately produce a fornication trophy and take him to the cleaners.
Well, what
I
could
mean,
go
her
wrong?
eyes, yeah.
When you're dealing with a PMSing feminist who's a headache to deal with.
Yeah.
I believe that covers everything in that video. Am I wrong?
Yeah. Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Moving on. Moving on to the next one.
Next one.
Let's see. What do y'all folks think? Is this lady afflicted with? What's this lady afflicted with? Well, she's got the turkey neck, the turkey elbow.
She's doing the hand thing in front of your face. I hate that.
Let's see what she has to say.
Imagine being so stupid that you look at this treasonous, traitorous, totally corrupt, self-serving, ignorant clown, this racist,
TDS.
semi-illiterate moron, this pathologically lying, feeble-minded, morally bankrupt, constitutionally illiterate simpleton, this bloated nitwit with his cotton candy hair, radioactive tinted skin, and obese dishevelment, and think, yeah, I think that's a guy I admire.
All right. Well, you're talking about a guy who's a multi-billionaire.
Right off the bat, I'm going to say she's exactly the kind of person who watched the show that Trump had, where you fired.
Yes.
He had that TV show that he had.
What was that called?
I forget what it was called. The Apprentice.
The Apprentice.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep. Yeah, I
right.
guarantee you she watched that. Anyway.
Wheel number, the white wheel. Are we ready? Number 9.
Must be right. That dead nuts on. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I showed up at the lair one day and Pop had these wheels out of the box and kind of scattered around the studio. And it was like, what the fuck are you up to now?
I'm an evil genius, man. This is random comedy.
Yeah,
all right.
Literally random.
It is. All right, we're gonna the next one. That's number 5.
Virtue signaling. Again, that's pretty spot on. I'd like to point out that your vagina has a penis. So that's the wheel of Tran. It's a trans. It identifies as a wheel.
Okay. Well, you're right. Yeah, this reasons in vagina wheels. All right, next one. Number 6.
Feels sick, but she's definitely sick in the head. Definitely mentally ill. That's a fairly obvious one there. I'm going to ding you on this again. We got to get the green off of these wheels. It's bothering me.
All right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'll figure something out. I'll probably paint them or something. But yeah, you're right. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Oh, for fun and games.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
So we have obviously she's drank the Kool-Aid and she is in the cult, believing all of the propaganda against Trump. I get it.
Yeah.
Now, am I an individual who worships the ground of anyone? No, I don't.
Nope.
I agree with about 70% of his policies.
Yep.
Which in the past 20 years is about 30% more than the other Republicans who've held office and what have you.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
all
fair.
right. Now, do I think he could do things better? Yes. But I am not a billionaire who's made those kind of crazy deals all over the world that he has. So I don't have that experience.
There you have it. I mean, there you go.
That's it.
You know, the whole cult of personality thing. You have to look at the individual and pick out the different things that person is for. I mean, like if there was a candidate who was an extreme animal rights advocate and started passing laws to protect animals and pets and things like that, and also gave huge tax cuts to families, especially like as they had kids, they'd get more tax cuts. A candidate like that, I'd be willing to vote for that guy. But then the year would be 1933.
Correct. And then that whole video is nothing but one giant virtue signaling.
Yeah, there is that.
Yeah. Basically, she was describing all of Joe Biden until she said cotton candy hair.
Yes.
Just say.
It's also very likely she was describing herself. They do a lot of projection.
Democrats projecting? No.
Sorry, my bad.
Stop it.
Sorry, my bad.
Do we have how many more we have?
We got one more here, and well,
I have a spare. I have a spare.
We got a spare. All right. Well, we'll bring it up after this one. But
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen, this is a strong, independent Black woman, so we got to listen to what she got to say.
Oh no!
Unmute this
Here we
and hit play.
Me and my friend, a platonic homeboy, we went somewhere last night and we had to get out the car like 3 times. Okay. And he didn't open my door not a single time. So I let it go by a couple times, and then I said, now that's your 3rd time not opening my door. And he was like, well, I feel like that's romantic. And I said, wait, this is a common courtesy. Okay. I know we just boys. Okay. I know we just boys, but I am still. Okay.
I'm going to pause it right there. Big Mike.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Continuing on.
They treat me like a lady. Disregard the mustache and the whiskers down here. Okay. I am very much still a feminine woman. Open my door. Open my door. Am I tripping? Bro, open my door, bro. What y'all think?
My God, it is a tranny, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it probably is. We don't have to listen to this dude, but
disregard the whiskers.
All right, now,
and
all right. First of all, you know how many times I hear this? I'm strong and independent, but you better do everything that I need done because it's your role. So they want to put roles on the man, but they refuse to live under roles themselves.
I opened a door at a grocery store for a woman when I first got to Los Angeles in 2006. I went there out of the Army for work. And I just opening a door for a woman at a fucking grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
And she gives me this look and she goes, chauvinist pig, and walks through the door anyway. I was so stunned. I didn't think to read. Now I'd probably make sure that I closed the door before she could get in. But
yeah,
at the time I was just floored. I'm like, lady, I was just being nice, genuinely just being nice. What the fuck?
They also try to hijack chivalry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And most of them have never read the code of chivalry. There's one line or small paragraph about women and children. The rest of it is nothing to do with that at all. All right. Now they're like, well, you should be a gentleman. Well, being a gentleman existed back in the day. Well, hang on. Being a gentleman existed back in the day when you weren't a gentleman and people would fucking challenge you to a fucking duel where you could die. So
being a gentleman included things like dueling scars,
yes,
and killing motherfuckers in wars,
yes,
and landing at freaking Omaha Beach with a broadsword in your hand and a kilt
and a longbow. That guy had a longbow.
He had a longbow too. That's right.
He actually got the last arrow kill.
Mad Jack.
Yes, I want that guy's hilarious.
That
all right,
great.
we got one more. Let's do this.
Do it.
We didn't spin the wheels for.
That's right. We got to
spin the wheel for Sister Girl.
Does she get one though? I mean, does she only get the vagina penis wheel there?
Well, I don't know. Is she a tranny? She looked like a chick to me.
I don't know, but based upon
we'll
her,
just assume. We'll just
spin
assume
the wheels.
she's
Spin the wheels.
White wheel.
Assume her gender. You just assumed her gender.
I did. I don't care.
Yeah.
12.
PTSD. I wonder what caused that.
All right.
I will keep my comments to myself.
Probably want to keep your hands to yourself in this particular
case. All right,
case.
We're going to this wheel here. Ready?
Yeah.
9.
Sex too young.
What is it? Sex too young? Yeah.
Yeah. Now, creepily, I had a conversation with a fellow who dwelled on the Lower West Side of Detroit one day at the law firm that I was working at. And he said it was fairly common for that sort of folk to begin rutting with anything and everything by the age of 11 or 12. So
yeah, well, here's another thing. Women who have sex too young stop mentally developing, and they literally remain in this child twilight kind of thinking for the rest of their life, or at least until they get old and nobody's interested in them anymore, and then they have to go through the epiphany phase. So,
You mean like number 53, a couple of videos
Yeah.
back?
Yeah.
Okay. Next
All right.
wheel.
Last wheel.
I think you're staring at that penis.
Oh, yeah. I'm just trying to read the numbers, man. Don't read into it.
Pop
Don't
Pop
read
drew the short straw, and he's the wiener watcher for the day.
Meet Kaiser.
We're at number 2.
Strong and independent. I mean, that fits the bill. That straight up fits the bill there. She is strong and independent.
All right, you guys, let us know in the super chats. But have you noticed that every single one of these, at least one, sometimes two of them, actually are relevant to the situation?
They are, though.
Yeah, this is insane.
Yeah.
We got one last one, and then we're.
I'm gonna pull this one on because this one is just too damn
God
funny. Do you know this one, Jimmy?
I've seen this one like 4 times on my feed in Twitter.
This is.
I don't care about rules and laws or borders or enforcers because I don't acknowledge you. You're not real. You're a superhero like me, so act like it. Act like a god, because that's what you are. I want to see my kids. Call my mom. She lies, and then I don't get to see my kids. No more lies. I want truth, transparency, and trust. No more enforcers. I want empathy angels coming to meet needs and make life more wonderful.
What
I want
restaurant did you use?
integration, and I want healing
She's at a
conversations
fucking
that
police
collaborate
station.
to needs to find
Oh, she's at a
ways
police
to
station?
move forward together.
Oh my God!
I think we've seen enough.
Yeah,
But
she's gonna
yeah.
wind up. She's gonna wind up in "I Love Me" coat.
Pop, I have a suggestion to add to the wheel.
Okay.
Oh.
Meth and dicks.
Meth and dicks.
Yeah,
those are,
this is,
those are
this
two
is a
different
clear
wheels,
cut-
actually.
Meth and dicks, man, because holy shit.
You're right.
We're barefoot, screaming like a crazy person that needs an "I love me" jacket.
She still
Barefoot.
has meat on her bones. She's at the beginning of the meth, but the end of the dicks.
Yes. All right. Let's
Yeah.
spin the white wheel. The loud one. Number 9.
She must be right. Out of her mind. Yeah, okay.
What was that one again?
She must be right.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Yeah. Oh my.
Well, first of all, that instinct to always be right is one of the reasons we have soap operas.
Yeah.
It's nothing but drama. Next wheel. All right. That's number 4.
Alpha Widow.
Alpha Widow.
I could see that being a Black Widow right there. I
Well,
love
what
you so much as she plunges the butcher knife into your chest and
Well-
vital organs over and over again. Why won't you love me? Stab, stab, stab.
What
stab.
an alpha widow actually is a woman who has actually dated a top tier guy in the past, and she just always is mourning not being able to find that exact same guy again. And they don't seem to realize that something like that really only happens for most people once in their life. And if they fumble the ball, it's on them. When?
Yeah. And
All right, next
also,
wheel.
Don't give
What
the
did you say, Jimmy?
don't give the 10 dick to the crazy chick, because that's what you're gonna end up with.
All right, that's a really good saying. 10 dick to the crazy.
Yeah.
chick.
No, Jimmy, I like that. Don't give the 10 dick to the crazy chick.
Don't do it, man.
That's a really good. I can turn that into at least 4 or 5 jokes. All right, next. This is last but not least. All right. I don't know why this one goes for so long.
Wow. Okay, Vanna.
Number 5.
Tell us what she's won. No dick. Because nobody will go near it. It's got the marquee. I talked about this, I think, last week. Where my daughter was young. She had a friend, and her friend's mom came to pick her up, and her friend's mom gets out of the car. And this was 15 years ago, probably. Her friend's mom gets out of the car, and she's pretty. She's objectively pretty. And then she came within about 5 to 8 feet, and across her forehead, warning, run. Warning, run. Warning, run.
Danger, Will Robinson.
Yeah.
Danger.
She had the crazy marquee. This one's got the crazy marquee.
All right, we're done with the Wheel of Woe, so take me off the screen. I'll go to the other one. So stand by.
Alrighty. You know what? Just for that, we'll do a quick little pee break until Pop gets situated here.
Okay.
You are a smelly pirate hooker.
You look like a blueberry.
All right, so hopefully you guys like that that little show there.
And I had my mic muted.
Yeah.
Mute yourself.
I was saying, Jimmy, you timed that perfectly. I had forgotten to turn the ceiling fan in here, and it's an enclosed space, and I was starting to become warm.
There you go.
So perfect timing, Jimmy. Thank you.
Winning.
Dwarf tired.
Fuck off. I'm fat and old. Leave me alone.
All right, see what we have here. We got 425 on Rumble. Let's see what we have on YouTube.
Looks like we got 380, only 171 likes. What the fuck, gentlemen? You know what? I'm not even going to give you the warning. I'm not even going to give you the warning. You deserve it. And well,
it is
hit that like button. No more warnings. Get those likes up.
I'm going to give you the standard spiel. We've been demonetized beyond all rhyme and reason, and any little bit you send in helps keeps this whole thing rolling forward. We're in the business of keeping people alive, and unfortunately, there really isn't much money and hope. So any little bit you send in goes a long way, and we appreciate it greatly. Thank you.
There you go.
Also, let us know in the comments if you guys like the Wheels of Woe.
Yeah, we need to know these things.
Yeah, because
we need to know these things. It's important.
Ideally, I'd like to keep everything, the Wheels of Woe between like 15 and 25 minutes. We went over a little bit. We're still trying to figure out the.
Did we?
Yeah, we went. It's 40 minutes, 30 some odd minutes of Wheel of Woe. So we have to figure that out. We have to figure out.
Really?
Yeah, it's all good.
Send in suggestions to add to the Wheels of Woe.
Yeah, listen, if you guys have a video and you want it on the Wheel of Woe, send it with a super chat.
Yeah.
And an email to Redonkulas12, and we'll rotate it into the show. Either it'll probably be the next show or what have you, depending upon the if there's a queue. But yeah. And here's another thing: this is a participation kind of show. You guys can send in super chats, you can send in emails, and you can participate. This isn't like watching a show on TV where you have no input. You just watch it, see some.
Oh no, we want your input.
Yeah, we want input.
Speaking of participation, I'm going to run this one just because I say so.
Mm-hmm.
Do it, but it's worth your time though.
Oh yeah, I've seen this one. Yeah, I've actually heard that comedy skit from those guys. It's pretty good.
I know, but with the babies, it's getting fucking hysterical because
it's pretty funny. All right,
I had to play that one.
Let's pick a couple of those articles, Steve. The woman behaving badly.
Oh, women behaving badly. Where did that go?
Number 4 in the op order.
That actually is not number 4, but that's fine because I got this.
Okay. Yeah, since Steve and I are military, we write everything in op order.
Yes, it's a pain in the ass. This one isn't properly organized either. I'm missing 4 paragraphs.
I know. I'll get to that. I just gave you the execution.
Yeah. Look here. It's trying to give me cookie settings. That's why I haven't shared the screen yet. Okay, there we go. Screen. This is like our second episode of this new show. So we're still trying to figure shit the fuck.
And Bullshito had to drive for work, so.
Yeah. Fearless. A lot of people say it's not happening. Blaze News investigates a definitive list of men who have dominated women's sports. Look, this is the state of Michigan just voted that this is okay too. It's not okay. It's not okay. And I saw one of these individuals who believes they are something other than they are try to argue that, oh, you don't want us in women's sports, but we're too strong for women's sports, but we can't serve in the military.
Yeah.
What? That's not an argument. That's not an argument at all. You're stronger than a girl. You don't belong in girls' sports. Correct. But you're mentally ill. You don't belong in the military. We chapter people out for being mentally ill in the military.
Well, also,
I'm sorry. That's just the way that it is. Yeah, and you're not deployable. You're not medically deployable.
Yeah, you're done.
An issue that is often said to be minuscule in scale has a years-long history with dozens of examples. Sports have had barriers broken down many times throughout history. Without hesitation, the accomplishments have been celebrated. For some reason, transgender women, also known as biological men, have been welcomed into women's sports, both in the U.S. and abroad, the same manner as a glass-breaking moment in sports. Lord, it's nonsense. It's Alice in Wonderland, freaking Tea Party, Mad Hatter, and church mouse nonsense.
It is.
As President Trump's executive order aimed at keeping women's sports for women and women only works its way through the U.S. athletic system, women seem to be closer than ever to getting back to fair competition. Why do you want this? I'm serious. Why make an argument for me here that this is good somehow?
All right. This was pushed by the feminists. And we know that
which is bizarre as...
Yeah, I know. But they whine and cry about shit they don't understand or they don't have any knowledge of, and they don't really look at the repercussions of some of the shit that they want to get pushed through. And this is case in point right here.
Well, it's almost as if there's a Bolshevik agenda behind it.
There we go. Drinking. All right.
You asked for that. You really did. Mm-hmm. Once the country is on the other side, there will likely be as much denial as there has been throughout the ordeal, which to its core is a denial of reality and biological truth. Look, when they dig you up in 300 years, they're going to go, this was a man. I don't know why he was dressed as a woman. This must have been some sort of ritual punishment of some kind. Blaze News has investigated and continues to investigate the phenomenon of men and women's athletics and can now provide an unfortunately expansive list of instances where men have invaded the female divisions of sport. Please note that some of these athletes have competed against women for multiple years, with their most recent competitions listed. And this list just goes on and on and on about men competing in women's sports and winning. It's like, okay, track and field in particular, of course the guy's going to win.
Well, first
the
of all,
guy we used to stuff in the locker in high school, I miss that. I miss stuffing people in lockers.
Yeah.
We used to stuff it. These guys can outrun most girls because girls aren't designed to run like this.
They have lighter bones, less muscle mass, smaller lungs,
Yep.
smaller heart. You know,
Yep.
it just is what it is. That's why there's a men's team and a women's team.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry you can't compete at a level with your peers. I'm sorry. Find something you're better at. Chess, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But don't chop your freaking penis off and pretend that you've got. I'm just at a loss for words. What a loser.
I know.
What a loser you have to be to think that this is okay.
You know, weak people cheer for that, and weak men, compete against women. That's all you can say.
I'm surprised there aren't more parking lot discussions over this stuff.
This next one here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there's a video with this, but this is a Missouri bill about trying to pass yet more fucking laws into the divorce laws of this state so men can have parenting time with their children. And all they have to do is enforce 50-50 custody as the default setting. And a lot of this shit would go away.
What I'm tired of is saying men can be allowed to have parenting. Men are parents.
Yes,
We're
that's
parents.
correct. So read that one, the history of that thing.
Where am I? You want to read the summary here?
Yeah, the summary. I'm sorry.
This bill establishes several new provisions related to fatherhood and grandparent visitation rights in Missouri. This bill creates a Missouri Fathership Project within the Department of Social Services, which aims to promote and support fathers by helping them build life skills, improve self-esteem, and strengthen their relationships with their children. You shouldn't need a government office to do any of this.
That's absolutely correct. All right. So what they're trying to do is they want to feed both sides of the serpent. They have one side that literally it's a no-fault divorce, but when it comes to child custody, it's a fault decision. And a lot of guys work for a living, and they're missing out on the parent-teacher conferences, doctor's appointments, what have you.
But it's always been that way. That's why we had a family unit system where the mother stayed home with the children and everything, and the father worked.
Correct, but now
it wasn't inequality at all. It was division of labor.
I know, but they've weaponized that entire thing against men to take away their kids, and now they want to spit more tax dollars to the other side to go. Oh, we're gonna help your self-esteem and your parenting skills. And all right, what is it going to be? You're milking both sides of the serpent here. It's absolute bullshit. And I actually contacted the person who wrote this bill.
Yeah.
Sent them a fucking a scathing email. And I haven't heard back. So go figure.
You won't hear back.
No, you won't.
You won't hear back.
And like the divorce industry is like the leading indicator of male suicide.
I feel you've pulled us into a different rabbit hole.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But
That's okay. Yeah.
The thing is, the person who came up with this bill is a woman. So technically, it's
there you go. No, I get you, and that's not surprising at all. That's really not surprising. You and I have been looking at this stuff since 2009 together.
Yep.
You were looking at it for at least a year before that.
About a year and a half, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was going through a brutal custody battle, and you had been through a brutal custody battle.
Yeah,
and so on and so forth.
I went through a brutal divorce.
Yeah.
I got fucked over, killed my dog. I mean, it's a horrible country song.
My daughter was kidnapped for 2 years, 2.5 years.
Yep. So when it came to division of labor with your child, she got a discount.
Yeah. She did indeed.
Yep. She got discounted.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in the women behaving badly category, we have a former California teacher of the year who was sentenced on Friday to 30 years in prison for sexually abusing two of her 6th grade students.
First of all,
okay,
about time a woman actually got male fucking punishment.
Just punishment that fits the crime.
Yes.
The punishment should fit the crime. It shouldn't have anything to do with your genitalia at all.
Well, the thing is, men, if a man did that, he'd get around 30 years.
Correct.
A woman did it. Now she's getting about 30 years, and I'm totally cool with that.
Look, this whole female teacher, male student thing, when the guy's like 17, I could sort of go, she's betrayed trust. She's done wrong. No question of that. But we're talking 6th graders here. These are 12-year-olds.
Make millstones great again.
Yep.
I'm in. Yeah, I'm absolutely in with that.
Yeah, we don't have to read this entire thing, but
I don't think it's necessary. Jacqueline Ma, 36, pleaded in February to 2 counts of forcible lewd acts and acts on a child, 1 count of lewd acts on a child, 1 count of possessing child sexual abuse material, and so on and so forth.
There you go.
Just no. I'm floored that there haven't been more parking lot trials over stuff like this.
You mess with
I am
somebody's kids,
astounded.
man.
What?
You mess with somebody's kids.
Yeah, I will say that this is just me spitballing hypothetically in Fantasyland and Minecraft. But if somebody had done something like this to my young child, I guarantee you that the military gave me an appropriate level of training to adjust that situation very quickly, and there wouldn't be much you could do about it.
Nope. Yeah. And listen, man, it's if this doesn't change, that is going to become the norm.
It's literally the Liam Neeson line from Taken.
Yeah.
Exactly. That is exactly correct.
I will find you, and I will hurt you.
Yeah, I have a special set of skills.
This shit is not.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
That was the last one there in the women behaving badly. However, we're going to go back to a little bit of comedy.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Okay. You see her?
I see her.
Okay.
Strawberry matcha, and tell me why it literally looks like ice cream, strawberry syrup, and matcha. Can somebody who works at the office tell me, what are you putting in this? This looks so mid. Like, this is what I got served. I don't know. Where is the green? Where is the? It does not look like the photo. This is red. That's what I mean. It doesn't look like strawberry. It looks pink in the photo. This is red syrup. What? Anyways, I feel like I've been bashing it way too much when I haven't even tried it. So at least
those nails.
You know she's got a dirty asshole.
Look,
Yes.
I think it tastes really milky, but it's low-key not even that bad. Like, I think I'm being a little bit dramatic. It does taste like matcha. It does taste like a bit like strawberry. I think maybe mine was a bit too milky, but I think it can be done really fucking good. So I'm sorry.
It's my impression this thing's milky, though. Maybe it's just me.
Long nails equals dirty asshole.
Yeah, there's no question there. She is not.
They're what, 2.5 inches, 3 inches long. I mean, a woman with nails like that is useless.
Yeah.
I have no use for a woman like that.
In many ways. Yeah.
Yeah, I have no use for a woman like that. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't even consider approaching something along those lines, to be completely honest with you. I just no.
All right, let's start getting into the videos.
All right. Where are we at here? The Facebook ones?
Yeah, we're in videos at the bottom. We made it through all the women's behaving badly, which is number 5, and then videos. Then you have cool stuff. So
hang on. I don't have Facebook, which causes me problems with
okay. Well, I can do it.
Posting these, but hang on.
Well, you guys are figuring that unfucking situation. I have I've been listening to the scanners here in Box Wine and Catland.
Oh no.
And apparently there was a jailbreak out of Meowschwitz. 15 women scaled the fence and tried to swim off Brown Eye Island. 13 of them were captured, but 2 were still at large, or maybe they made the swim because they were so fat they floated to freedom. But they escaped to an island to the male island. Talk about an oxymoron.
Yeah. So these women swam off an island only to get to the island.
Are we implying that fat chicks could escape Alcatraz by reason of buoyancy?
Yes.
Well, they probably took the hippo technique and then just sank to the bottom and ran on the bottom of the ocean of the
That's legitimate.
the lagoon there.
Disturbing.
So, so if you guys are happen to be in Box-Minded Catland and see two very gigantic fat women,
Stay away.
Approach with caution and maybe throw a Twinkie or two at them to calm them down from their rage.
A Twinkie or two.
That is all from Box-Minded Catland that I have.
All right, hang on.
Oops, wrong button. There we go.
Okay, we already covered those. All right, sorry.
Hang on. We'll get this together, people. We'll get this together. It's just
yeah, these things happen. What are you gonna
Damn,
do?
y'all, that's one hell of a bad day right there, and that ain't no bull. Oh man, come on, goddamn! Damn, y'all, that's one.
Yeah, I got you got a lot of bull right there.
God.
Can you imagine that, having a 2,200-pound bull, trying to run you down? That's like getting hit with a Volkswagen or something.
God,
that's like if the Hulk. That's like if the Hulk picked up a smart car and threw it at you.
Yeah.
Hey, Pop. The problem that I have with the Facebook ones is I can't start or stop them. They just play automatically on me. It's like a seizure.
Yeah, I'll take care of
it. You're gonna have to run those.
No problem. And we will do it.
That's so gay.
Share this one.
I haven't had Facebook in like 15 years now.
I got you. So let's see what we got here.
Oh, that's a good face. Yeah.
Yeah. Now this is she's ripping on other immigrants here.
Gave her Democrat opponent a 30-second lesson on immigration.
Well, I'm a legal immigrant. I came here right away. It took me 6.5 years to become citizen. My brother waited in China for 13 years to come here. It is a slap in the face to all the legal immigrants who are still waiting in line all over the world with American sponsors. Some of them have been waiting for over 10 years. What kind of message do we want to send to the world? If you follow the law, we're going to punish you. And if you come here illegally, we'll give you a quick pass to citizenship. I support deport all the illegal aliens who committed crime immediately.
Yeah. This China.
I really can't argue with that.
I can. She goes too.
Well, she was there legally.
I don't care.
Okay.
That and we also have to remember that China is asshole.
Okay, I know what China does, espionage, etc. wise. The Koreans and the Japanese and the Vietnamese can stay. The Chinese have to fucking go. Period.
Yeah. All right. Now this.
Sorry.
You guys are gonna like this one.
No, come on.
I gotta watch that again.
No.
What the fuck? How the fuck do you even do some shit like that? How does one acquire a skill as such?
Strip club.
I met her at the Shaky Club.
Look at that.
Now, technically, that's not a hole in one. That's a hole in two.
Well, I know, but that is Shake a Club experience. All right, that's what they learn at the Shake a Club.
I just have no comment. I have no comment.
I was gonna say, Dwarf. I saw the wheels and the head turning.
I mean, I experienced tokery in Korea, and if you've ever heard any of the stories about there's games like Find the Midget.
Yeah, my
the
buddy
banana
Richard,
dance.
He used to bang the midget all the time.
That's a horror show right there.
Yeah, but he used to talk about it all the time. He was friends with her.
Oh my god!
All right, now this one here is just crazy.
Oh my god.
That's
That's fucked up.
That's some fucked up shit right there.
That is a if you laugh, you're going to hell video.
Yeah.
Well, I'm cool with it.
I know I'm already getting a walkthrough, so
I've already got a nice penthouse above a nice fire and doom lake, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Penthouse over a fire in Doom Lake. All right. So this next one is a
oh my
a
God,
practical joke, which I love practical jokes, but this one is really good.
You mail people your own shit in Pringles cans. Practical joke.
All right. So this guy's using a chocolate syrup and a Q-tip to simulate earwax. Enjoy.
Oh no.
Dude,
You're throwing up.
Wait. You know what's great about this one, Tom?
What?
This happened at least once in a Ranger battalion. At some
Yeah.
point in time. This happened at least once in a Ranger.
But he's actually throwing up.
I guarantee you something very close to this happened in at least a Ranger battalion and an MI battalion.
Yeah. All right. Now this next one is
yeah.
apparently in the news. We had individuals assault ICE officers.
That's probably a good idea.
So we're going to show this real quick.
Is those the same certain individuals that are congressional seat holders and a mayor?
The New York mayor.
Newark.
He's in cuffs. All right, so we're seeing people actually get arrested for some shit like this.
Yeah, there's a judge going to trial.
Well, did you hear she's trying to claim immunity?
Yep.
There is no immunity for that. You don't get it wasn't part of it doesn't work like that. It would take me a minute to explain the whole thing legally, but there is no case where a judge gets immunity for committing felony crimes.
Yes.
Just no.
Yep. And just remember, ladies and gentlemen, the people that are fighting for these people have done fuck all and jack shit for American citizens. So
absolutely correct.
Yes.
Guess where their priorities lie? With the people that they illegally bring into so that they can bolster their numbers for congressional seats.
Right,
in most cases, they will actually work against you. Anyway.
Yes. This next video is an individual doing comedy about real locations in the world.
Go down to Big Bone Lick State Park. It's at 175 and hang a left at the Dildo Trading Post. But boss, check under your car for penguins. If you ain't got any penguins, then go down to the wreck hole full of swords exit in Bitchfield. Now you gonna come up on these streets, so you better see the El Paso at the glory hole. And you better remember the right lane must right left, and there's no right turn, the left turn only, and the left lane must left lane when you get to it's all straight out of second. Matthew, I'm getting confused. Shut up and listen to me. When you get to Hungry Mother State Park, take a right on Unexpected Road and whip in the climax and look out for the tomatoes. I'll be there waiting on you. And go down.
Now, come on, that is comedy gold right there.
Fantastic.
Now, that one sign about climax, that's an actual sign up in by U of M.
Yeah. Yes, you can go to hell and paradise in the same day in Michigan.
Correct. Absolutely. All right. Now this next one, we've all seen an old person with a dog like this, a shaken, pissed dog, but this one seems to be possessed.
Oh no!
Check this out.
Something wrong with the dog? No, they just playing. Yep, that is a demon dog. Yep, I'm out of here. Oh, my dog don't bite my ass. He ain't taking my soul today. No, sir.
That is a hellhound.
All right. First of all, that is a Chihuahua, and those things are so fucking, just surly. They're just gnarly.
Yeah.
They like bind to one person, and everyone else they hate. Why? I don't know. But I've been bit by like 3 or 4 dogs in my life. 2 of them were shaken piss dogs. One was a German Shepherd.
I am going to transport us back to the very early 80s real quick.
Okay.
Because there are people out there who have not seen this in their lifetime.
Now, hang on. It doesn't have any music in it, right? Are we going to get like a
this is a critical event.
Okay.
Okay, I want you to know how we perceived the Soviet Union in the early 80s.
Pay attention, please, thank you. Is next day there. Very nice. Is next evening there. Very nice.
Having no choice is no fun. That's why at Wendy's, every hamburger isn't dressed the same. You get.
I remember this commercial.
Yes. It's an actual commercial from the 80s that was on the air. Is next evening there. Is very nice.
All right, this next one is another prank. You guys love pranks. Let's roll through these. All right.
Where are you at?
Fake gunshots on Bluetooth speaker part 2.
Oh God.
All right, so this woman is ugly. So she has to do practical jokes to be cool, I guess.
On a Bluetooth speaker prank part 2.
That'll get you shot around here.
Yeah.
That'll like straight up get you shot in most of Michigan. Pack of gum. Okay, so this is somewhere in Europe, clearly.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing to me?
Fake gun.
All right.
Again, this would be a standard military prank. I could see any Army or Marine unit doing something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that guy obviously doesn't know what to do when he's getting shot at.
Yeah. His fight or flight is not working.
There are some standard reactions. The ones people know usually are fight or flight.
Mm-hmm.
But there is also deer in the headlights, and there is also the flailing chicken, which is what you just saw.
Yeah, it's a flailing chicken. Typically, once the shooting starts, your first reaction of a trained man is drop to the ground, assess where the shots are coming from, and then you look for cover and concealment.
Yes, that's correct.
And the cover you select is never good enough.
Yeah.
All right, this next one is good. I called this setting up a divorce.
Mommy, that's what you're doing. That's not even potatoes, mommy. Get out of here, man. I don't like potato like that. Mommy, is it good?
Yeah. Afentado, puñeta!
Mommy, it smells good. What are we watching?
Puñeta, hija puta! Fíjate my blanket, cabrón.
All right. Now, first of all, if you have a Latino woman and you're always like rubbing her the wrong way like that, you aren't going to get fucked up.
Especially don't do it in the kitchen because she has a knife, and Latinas have been known for being stabby.
Unless they have hydrogen bonded, if you will. I knew a Puerto Rican couple like that when I was young. They were the parents of a friend of mine named Jimmy. Coincidentally, Jimmy. And that was He's like, oh, they're going to have sex tonight.
All right, now this next one, it's not the way he explains it is absolutely fucking hilarious, and he's so serious about it. All right, you just got to hear it for yourself.
This is the trail where I first got fucked by Bigfoot. He bent me over right here. He put his fingers in my shame cave. He bent the trees over right there. I made a struggle and I made it to this poplar right here. And then that's where he ripped my pants off and just fucking gave it to me.
Oh my God. He put his fingers in my shame cave.
I know.
Oh my God.
It's so hard at that. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
His voice reminds me of the old Edgar and Romulus videos. You guys haven't heard of the Edgar and Romulus videos? Oh my God. Do yourself a favor and do a Google search for that.
That guy, I think that guy's a Métis, which is the half Indian, half French Canadian crowd.
Oh, yeah?
I think he's a Métis. Yeah.
Yep. I can definitely hear the, oh, don't you know there, bud?
Yeah. What's it about, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now, this one is a good one here. This is a comedian who like voiceovers for like animals and stuff. I love this shit. What? Listen, this is great.
Oh, I know you didn't. You just hit me, girl. You just assaulted me, little girl. You don't even seem remorseful about it or nothing. Here. Yeah. How that feel?
What the fuck?
Come on, that's comedy gold right there. Oh my God, that's funny.
You sit around looking for this shit all day? Yes.
A little bit at a time.
answer that.
I don't actually do it
a
all.
little bit at a time. Yeah.
Like I'll find 5 or 6 and I email them to myself, and then I just keep building on the list until I have like 25, 35 of them. Then we roll through them.
You put your fingers in your shame cave while you're doing that?
Oh my God.
That's
Here we go. Let's see. Gag-ish smell underwear. Oh yeah, this is a good one here.
Oh no.
It's a practical joke thing.
You're not sharing it though.
Oh, I will. Just give me a minute.
You're not sharing it though.
Oh, all right. I hear you. It takes me a few seconds to get through this.
That's what she said. Oh, that is what she said.
Oh no.
No.
Oh my God.
Hey, babe. I got 30 minutes before I have to go. Yes, I am. Before we have to get the kids. For real? Yeah.
Oh no. Even the dog smells it. Don't.
Bossy. Did I accident?
You can just see the nausea coming up.
Why they wet?
What?
Why they wet?
Why they wet?
I was getting ready for you.
Bro.
Oh my God!
Is that boss or was that trash? Did you take a shower, Rick?
Yes. I had a shower.
Angela, for real, bro.
Oh. Wow.
Take a shower your period.
Yeah, so you don't want any?
Oh.
What?
Oh my God!
Is that comedy gold or what?
Brutal.
Oh my God, that's great.
Wow. That's brutality.
Oh God, that's.
He was really into it too. He was like, thought it was going to go down
at first, yeah.
And then he's just like,
why are they wet?
Oh my God!
Take a shower, baby.
All right, this next. We might have showed this one as part of one we did a few months back, but this is a standalone. This is actually pretty funny. This is a fart spray prank. Oh my God! Oh my God!
While he's dancing, and then the pause of realization. It's literally
That's brutal. There's like the 2 seconds of
this is bad. This is bad, right?
Oh God.
I'm glad you guys like these. It's comedy gold, man.
Comedy gold, man.
Comedy gold. What are you gonna do? All right, let's see what this one is here.
Where are we over here?
Blonde dudes for sale, you're gonna come up on it. But remember, the road's closed. There's no left turn and no right turn and no U-turn at the stop sign over yonder. So just turn right there where they're throwing people in the dumpster down there by the Latina handicap parking spot. Run about 15 miles an hour till you get down there to Half-Breed Drive, and you ain't gonna see Mom's organs. But don't worry, the toilet cameras for research use only. Make a hard left when you see the Poon Saloon and then whip in there to Wienerland. But listen, be careful. There's a rumor about mean cows tipping up with shit that ain't a rumor. If you get scared, you can always pull in there and get you some butt drugs. And if not, then keep going down there towards beast shit till you pull into lick manure. Don't leave your shopping cart unattended. They'll put it on brick. Once you pull in the crazy woman, you're going to take that right on the divorce court and then make a straight right into a fingering hole. If you see Meemaw getting hauled on a dollar, you're going too far. Turn around, come back to the Gumby crossing. When you see the Harney police, I'll be there waiting on you. Just go.
Oh my God.
I know. I love that stuff.
Oh my God. What the hell? Oh.
Redneck directions. Oh, this is a good one here. It's not very long, but it's shockingly funny. All right, let's get the video.
That's what she said.
Shockingly funny. All right.
You need to share it, Pop.
I'm doing it.
Pop, you need to share it.
All right.
Telling y'all right now, if that video is real, that's the funniest thing I've seen in a long time. Can you imagine that poor guy trying to take a poop in the woods and some lunatic out there screaming like that? She got what she deserved.
Oh, I mean, just think about this.
That's fantastic.
She didn't even see him. Oh my God. This next one is for those of you who don't know, I'm a tit man, so things about titties I like.
Tits are good.
Fair. That's fair.
I like tits.
Yeah. There we go. We got another Elvira in training here. I'm telling you, I mean, that's talent right there.
That's fair. That's fair.
Great pectoral muscle control.
Yeah, I can do that.
But we don't want to see that, dwarf.
there was a moment of silence of did he really just say that? God damn. No, stop it, dwarf.
I'm sure your wife
knock it off.
I'm pretty sure your wife loves the man boob mambo.
The man boob mambo.
The man boob mambo. I got to write that down.
Yeah.
Don't ask me where I come up with these because, well,
it's actually good.
I believe that's the 4 beers talking there.
That's fine.
All right, this is
or your night terror demon, Kevin, muttering.
All right, pay attention. This is good.
Sorry.
Talk, Barney, talk. What? Fuck off. Oh, fuck.
No, you don't have to record it. Don't do it.
Oh
Hello.
I love you. No.
Oh, that's lovely.
No.
Hey, chicken wing.
I just love it when that shit happens. That and when little kids swear, I think it's funny.
That's fantastic.
Swearing bird. Let's see, we got we got the Letitia James comedy short.
I have to find a way to film it. I've trained my chickens to ride the bus from the chicken run back to their brooder in the garage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's good to have skills.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll have to find a way to film that properly. It's pretty funny.
This one here's got our favorite Letitia James.
Mister, I was wrong. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? Ah, you called me a con man, a fraudster. You said I inflated my net worth like it was your bathroom scam.
I know. I'm so sorry.
You're sorry. Yeah, you're sorry.
I was just doing my job.
Your job? Ha, you mean you were doing what Soros paid you to do?
Well, yeah, I got pressure, you know. I saw the money in the media, the voters, they wanted your blood. But I see it now. You're a genius, a titan. That's why I voted for you. Please, I'll do anything.
Anything?
I know I messed up. I was.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to say this.
Okay.
Billy Von Baum stuff is way the fuck better than that.
I know. I just found that online. I didn't make it.
That's fine.
Well, yeah, because that was Lizzo's body, and
yeah,
we all know how Billy Von Baum stuff works out because, well, I may or may not have allegedly kissed Lizzo before.
This next one,
so tasty.
It's called Hire a Professional. What could go wrong?
Oh!
Goes under the fucking house.
No.
House, guys.
No. Oh my god.
This is literally giving me the Cleveland Brown vibe. No.
Oh my god.
Run.
Oh god, they don't know how to cut. They don't know how to cut. None of these guys know how to cut.
Run, motherfucker.
Okay, he does. That guy knows. It's gonna kick.
Oh! Why did that chainsaw sound like it was making an O noise?
Yeah, it's scary when you drop a big tree. I've never dropped anything near that size.
Oh, neither have I.
Phrasing.
No.
Yeah. Like, I have no idea why you aren't cutting that down and bringing it down a piece at a time. You're literally asking for.
Yeah, you're totally asking for. That's one thing I'm really good at is dropping trees. Wifey has seen me drop a tree within a foot of where I wanted it a couple of times. And those guys who were dropping them on houses, it's like, dude, you should not be allowed near a chainsaw or an axe.
That's right.
So what you're saying, Dwarf, is you're an expert log dropper?
I can drop a log.
Yes,
I can drop a log.
All right, This next one here is for the guys out there who watch the show who drive trucks. This is a pucker factor video.
Oh no!
How good that salt is on this breeze.
Oh, dude! Oh!
Oh shit! Oh shit! I'm hanging on to it.
No, I ain't.
And into the median.
Oh, I got it. Oh, I say. Hot damn it.
No, you do not have it.
Woo!
How good that salt.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's
I
it's quite comical. The parts guys that at the job that I work at, they'll have when it's late at night and we're getting ready to shut things down, they have fail compilation videos playing on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh my God, some of them are quite scary. Pucker factor is definitely turned up to 11.
I have a 4x4 and I won't try shit like that.
No. That's what when you're hauling 80,000 pounds and going 30 over the recommended speed limit for the road conditions, you're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah. And it's if there's anybody around you, you're gonna cause bad things.
All right, this next one is called cream pie.
I'm sure it is.
Get the dirty donuts cream pie. Oh, let me unleash my cream layers. Oh, drop your drippings on me. Oh, it's so warm. It's so warm and creamy. Oh my God.
Oh my God, that's funny.
You sick bastard.
You are fined 1 homo suspicion point for violation of the Man Code Morality Statute.
Dude, Jimmy.
Yeah, you got me.
That one
this
was
is a TV commercial.
That's like walking into the old gang showers. Remember the old gang showers?
Oh yeah.
In the barracks, yeah. And throwing warm yogurt on a guy's back while he's trying to shower.
Oh, that's how you get your ass kicked.
I know.
So this is a TV commercial before AIDS.
Yeah.
Overweight and look terrible, but AIDS helped me lose 46 pounds. The AIDS diet plan helped me lose 28 pounds.
AIDS helps control your appetite so you lose weight. Yet AIDS lets you taste, chew, and enjoy. And the appetite suppressant in AIDS is not a stimulant.
AIDS helped me to lose 18 pounds, and it doesn't contain anything to make me nervous.
Question: why take diet pills when you can enjoy AIDS? AIDS helps you lose weight without making you jittery.
I think I remember that.
Yeah.
Honest to God, I think I remember that.
Yeah, I saw that one and I'm like, oh shit, I remember that.
Yeah.
Well, if you do get AIDS, there's something being stimulated.
Jimmy, would that be your shame cave?
Personally, not my shame cave, but someone's shame cave is getting stimulated to get the AIDS.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct.
The herpetogonosyphilades.
Herpetogonosyphilades. All right, what could go wrong here? You're in a skate park. All right, let's just see. This is a failed compilation.
Oh, Lordy! Oh, Lordy! That's a bad one.
Yeah, that was a bad one, wasn't it?
Right in the twig and berries and the business lips.
Yep, you got them both.
They had a torture for that in Spain during the Inquisition. It was called the Judas Cradle.
Yeah.
And it worked just like that. Mm-hmm.
All right, now this I saved this one for last because it's pretty interesting. All right.
You got to share it, Pop.
I'm sharing it right now. Shut up.
Pop, you got to share the screen.
So it's been confirmed that Michelle Obama is actually Michael Obama.
Yeah, I saw some of this, but I think you're going to give us the truth.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me. Sorry, Michael. He finally came out and said that he's a man.
I wanted to talk, Marlon, a bit about, just so proud of how you are being a role model for dealing with a child that's transgender.
Absolutely.
And that's, that warms my heart, particularly as a Black man. Would you care to share that journey of?
Now, some people in the comments are saying that Michael here is talking to the other guy. And he's saying, as a Black man, and talking to, third person, not talking about himself.
Mm-hmm.
Other people are not so convinced. And then other people are saying this is AI generated by Republicans or whatever.
It's not. This actually happened.
Only you guys can decide.
Well, what do you?
All right. So, how many times did we see on TV when she, he, it, whatever's dancing, and you see the hog log right there?
Franks and beans.
You see the Franks and beans.
Franks and beans.
All right, now we're going to go through some cool stuff here.
How did you get the beans over the Franks?
The beans over Franks. Hang on a minute. All right, so apparently that's not working. What happened there? Nope. Okay. Well, that sucks. Let's see if the next one works.
We're in the realm of the super chat as it is, though, Pop.
I know.
Okay.
I know. I just I want to cover some of this cool stuff.
Okay. You know you got to share the screen, right?
I know. These are Facebook links.
You're going to share the screen?
They go. Well, hang on. They go bad after a while, so I'm trying to find the ones.
Have you not picked up on the pattern that I've been giving you shit all night about this?
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay, just check it.
I'm not mad.
Okay. I wouldn't care if you were, just so you know.
So, as we know, there is war on the horizon, and this is a new war vehicle.
Okay.
And I think I don't know how I feel about this. It's kind of like a German half track, but not. Just you got to watch it. What the fuck? Hang on.
The Doe King MV3. Hystrix is a counterterrorism robotic vehicle designed for high-risk missions. It features modular tools, remote operation, ballistic protection, and advanced surveillance. Powered by a battery, it operates for up to 8 hours and supports tactical teams in breaching, reconnaissance, and casualty evacuation, enhancing safety and efficiency in hostile environments.
Case vac's a big deal.
The Doe King and
I don't know. I mean,
I kind of like it.
It's got to be a police thing. You're not going to get away with that in a combat zone.
No, that would be an extremely limited use thing in a combat.
You throw a hand grenade right over the top of that or to the sides.
Right.
You're screwed.
Yeah. The enemy will figure out how to shut that down quick. But for a police thing, for breaching and pulling out hostages or something,
yeah. I mean, you can use
see that. I can see that. If you put a ram on the front, go through the wall, push through with that, and get the hostage behind the shield.
Yeah.
Most cases, most hostage scenarios, your hostiles don't have anything that's going to be able to get to that in time to stop either the shooters or that thing unassing the AO.
All right. This next one is what war is going to look like in the future.
Yeah, and then they dance.
So if that's a nerve agent, it's not going to hurt that robot. But it could literally like walk you down and soak you with some bad shit. We'll do one more and we'll call it a night.
The robots are getting more and more dexterity too. When I said and then they'll dance, I wasn't even remotely kidding.
Correct. All right, this last one here, and then we'll do the super chats. Let me share this. All right. All right, now. Come on now.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
That looks, I mean, that's pretty cool. I'm just going to say.
More car.
Hang
That's
on.
what that is. That's going to end up in a barracks too.
All right. This is the real last one here. This is what I was trying to find. Sorry.
You're a hot fucking mess.
I know.
You're a hot fucking mess.
But I want this car.
That's fine. Oh, has it got twin 20s?
Yes. No, that's 308 minigun.
Oh.
Resident Evil car, and those guns are for killing zombies.
this button right here. You press that. You get
I
another
want
gun
one of
back.
these. That's so
right there to kill more zombies. Down the middle, we got a bunch of different toggles. Deal with her shit. No pew. Front lights off, rear lights off. Ejecto Cedo cuz. Pretty funny. And release the Kraken. That's for the turret on the roof. And this car is designed to kill zombies from Resident Evil. What do you guys think?
I was just about ready to say, if he didn't have an Ejecto Cedo cuz button on there, I would be very disappointed.
Yeah.
All right, Jimmy.
They deal with her
let's do
shit
super
button.
chats. Let us know in the comments if you like the format of the show, because this is
help build your show. Help us
Yeah.
build the show you want. This is, we do read the chats. We go through them. We don't read all of them every night because that's all we would do if we did that.
Yep.
But we go through them. We do look at them. So
Yep. And it is that time for the super chats.
Oh, don't care what you gotta say. Whatever it is, it's probably lame. If you want some advice and need some help, oh, how about you go F yourself? Go no self, oh, F yourself.
And I planned the entire show. So it is what it is.
Yep. So if you don't like it, blame Pop.
That's blame me. All good.
There you go. All right, we'll start over here on YouTube. And hey, YouTube, you guys got up to 306 likes there. I guess that really did the trick.
Okay.
Like I said, no more warnings in the future.
Yeah.
There you go. Let's see. First one from Alex Patino here for $5 says, I've jumped on the grenade and I ended up with 10 bottles of Jack Daniels. Winning. That's the only way I'll jump on the grenade.
I thought he was going to say I ended up with 10 kids.
Ah, well, that can happen.
That'd be bad, man. That'd be bad.
Sometimes the grenade can be grateful.
Yep. You could get a lasagna out of it too.
Yeah, that's a true story though.
Yeah,
I would know.
There you go. And last one here. We only have 2 over here on YouTube, so that's all good. We got Frank Rizzo here says, Mama and Papa were laying in bed.
Mama and Papa were laying in bed. Papa rolled over. This is what he said. I want to be an airborne ranger.
I want to live a life
the cadence.
Ranger.
Yeah, I sang
1,
that so many times.
2, 3, 4, hey. All right.
Sorry.
And we'll jump over to the Rumble side here. Let me do one quick hot refresh here. We got 468 pairs of eyeballs, 131 likes.
Oh,
come on, man!
That's making the Hillary button or the Nancy button itch. Let's at least get 200. 200, or you're getting the Nancy.
Come on, you guys. Let's not cause the Nancy.
Come on.
But let's see. Jumping over here, we got Mando. He's ripping off the Band-Aid. Bolsheviks. Jimmy, push the button.
Bolsheviks.
No, don't say it.
Bolsheviks.
No, please stop.
Bolsheviks.
It's showtime. Bolsheviks, baby. Everyone drink.
That's a good one.
Yep. Next one, Cliff3188. Good to see you there, good sir. He says, avoid the flupuse. If it's red, feverishly warm, and leaking greenish white mucusy fluid.
And zinc.
Zinc.
Flupusy.
Disgusting. And Mando coming back says, seeing those mutilated ladies, boys were in hell. I submit they would be ghoul guest stars in Amazon's Fallout series.
That one straight up looked like a lich. Her name is Toxie.
Is she American?
Belgian,
of course.
Yeah.
Just feminism and Satanism. Don't even try it once, because that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's not a good thing.
That was pretty vile.
Oh, that was bad. Let's see. Susan McCarley here with $5 says, on a lighter note, Jamie White's from InfoWars murderer was arrested.
Oh yeah, it's like a 17-year-old kid. I don't smell FBI there at all.
Nope.
No, totally not any MK Ultra shit going on there.
Yeah.
I might cover that if I get some more information on it, because I mean, there's a lot of people out there who don't want information to be released to the public, and
I don't really care.
Well, the thing is that information needs to be released into the public if you ever want anything to change or these people to be caught and prosecuted.
Yeah.
That's just me. What do I know?
Yep. Let's see. Tantalum 180 says a new term, orc cunt. You're welcome.
Orc cunt.
Orc cunt.
Yeah. Our
Looks
scary
like meat.
little friend Toxie. Yeah.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Yep.
What about their legs? They don't need those.
Let's see. 68 Barracuda. Good evening, gentlemen. Just tuned in. I love how you started with the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you. Catching up at 1.5 speed, and I paused at Clary's wedding industry. Should I give up for this? Yeah.
Well, it is what it is. Hopefully you like the show. I mean, we're changing it around, trying to make it more entertaining. And
Again, we want your input. We want your input.
Yep. There you go. Let's see here. Next one. It comes from 68 Barracuda. Again, I did click on that link. Apparently it's a broken link, but it says, Pop, if you play D&D, she looks like a Githyanki picture on the cover of the Fiend Folio.
No, she does. She does look like a
does.
Githyanki.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
She looks just like a Githyanki.
All she needs is the giant silver sword.
Yeah.
I don't want her to give me a Yankee.
She'd
Because
give you give Yankee.
She'll probably rip it off and pull a Lorena Bobbitt.
There
If
you go.
You know.
She definitely would.
Well, in
Definitely.
Dungeons and Dragons, the Githyanki were a race that escaped to the astral plane who
Yeah.
were enslaved by the Mind Flayers.
Yeah, yeah. Along with the Githzare. Yeah.
And they're very nasty.
Yeah.
I hated fighting.
Yeah.
I am. Cool.
You have no idea. You have no idea, Jimmy. You have no idea.
I still need to show you that video that I pulled up on Instagram, Pop. I should have emailed it to you because it would have been perfect for tonight because it was funnier than shit. I'll send it to you for next week. Oh, a guy pulled up made a D&D build based off of D's nuts jokes.
A D&D build just have you seen Roll a D6?
I have not. But
May I?
Yeah.
I know we're doing super chats right now, but
you want to show us what that is?
Let me get past the.
All right, just keep going the super chats till he figures it out.
No, I got it. I got it.
You got it? All right.
Oh, he's got it already.
I got it. Are you? It's this. If you haven't seen this video, this is how bad it really gets when you're a nerd like us. I won't subject you to the whole video, but you have to see part of it.
Okay.
Hey, do you want to go see Bardis 3D tonight? I hear he takes on the Vacuum Consortium.
Nah, I can't. I've got this thing.
This thing?
Yeah, a thing. I just can't really bail on it. But
What kind of thing? What are you doing?
In the basement rolling dice. I'm a wizard. When we play, we do it right. Candles flicker, fighting dragons in my mind. Just for kicks. DM says you're gonna die. Roll a d6. Roll a d6. Roll a d6.
All right. All right. Yeah, I get the picture now.
You get the general idea.
Yeah.
It's that bad, Jimmy.
I still love playing till 3 a.m.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. Let's see. Mando coming back says the wheels are just like women. You have the loud one, the intellectually deficient or slow one, the one who takes forever to make a point.
Oh.
And then ones that squeal.
Not wrong.
Yep.
Yeah, he's not
Yeah,
wrong.
let's see. N2 Gas coming in says, Pop, mix it up and try a set of TTRPG dice and a downward facing camera. Roll the dice and toss them into a shoebox.
Pop, I've got solid bronze dice.
Okay.
I'm glad you said dice and not solid brass balls.
No, solid bronze dice. I have solid bronze D&D dice.
Yeah, I haven't really played Dungeons and Dragons in like 2.5, 3 years now.
Yep. Let's see. Mando says, Pop, you should add a couple of Lizzies or Troons to the wheel segments.
I mean, we can change those lists up. There are lists. We can do.
Are they a liver liquor or a goofy Troon?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, we can figure something out.
Yeah, we can have multiple lists. There's no reason to have a list.
Yeah, there's 14 slots on the big wheels and 12 on the small one. We can easily change the variables for different situations. It's not a big
That's
deal.
what she said.
Yeah.
There you go. Let's see. 68 Barracuda coming back says, hey, have you degenerate Bolsheviks named the spinning wheels spinster wheels?
I just call it the Wheels of Woe.
Wheels of Woe. Yep. He's crediting Tamsplum 180 for that. And
wait, Jimmy. Pop, write that down. We could do a spinster Wheels of Woe segment based off of number 53.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Carry on.
Yeah. And of course, he's got a request for the dancing monkey on The View.
Wow. All right. You do look like Shaggy there. I'm just going to say.
Yeah.
Just say, man. That's and 68 Barracuda again says Andy Jackson, who killed the bank, had a bullet in his chest from a duel.
Yes, he did. He had it.
That's correct.
20 some odd years.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see. Tantalum 180 says, quit thumbjacking your fart box and thumbs up already. God damn it, you bastards. Do it.
Do it.
Thumbjacking your fart box.
Let's see. 68 Barracuda says, fuck you, you prostate tickling monkey. Keep that cunt whore Hillary off my screen. She is for Pop, not us. Well, you know what? Just because I am the evil button pushing monkey and I have buttons to push.
No, you don't have to push it, Jimmy. Don't do it.
That woman's face. I just hate that woman.
Never forget, I have the button.
Yeah, I got you.
And let's see. Western Citizen coming back says, multiculturalism conditioned us for replacement acceptance.
Yeah. I have done multiple shows on that. And Pop and I have done a bunch of shows on it as well.
One thing that really kind of irked me when that one black representative says, oh, well, all those white South Africaners can go back to Germany or Holland. Have you seen the state of Germany, Holland, and basically all of Europe recently, my lady?
Yeah.
Okay.
Terrible.
So those people, by the way, haven't lived there in 500 years. 500 years.
Well, that's another thing. It's like the guys say, the liberal, Twigs and Berries or whatever I used to hang out with back in the day. They had like this romantic version of Europe. And I had to remind them, I'm like, oh, you mean Europe in the 1900s where they fought 2 fucking world wars, you idiot?
Yeah.
Or what about the Europe before that between like 1801 and 1899 where it was just a constant war going on?
Yep.
Like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
remind me. Festival. Let's crusade them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Jump back to YouTube here real quick. Plains Warrior with $3 says, now you got 3. 3
All right,
over on the YouTube. Thank you very much. And of course, I got to click the wrong fucking button. I got to have another fucking thing show up. Sorry about that. Let's see. Mando coming back says, Pop, you will have better luck getting Hillary's email than you will getting an answer from the Missouri lawmaker. I live in Missouri and am still waiting for Senator Hawley to answer about his stance on men.
Yeah. I believe I did a video where I went right after Hawley about his, men should get married and they're not really men until they get married and have a family. And like,
the thing is, these politicians believe themselves to be unaccountable. It's just a matter of time before somebody makes them accountable. I mean,
my thing is,
come on, JFK was given a surprise haircut.
Yes, he was. But my thing is this: is I am not going to recommend somebody do something when there is a greater chance of failure than success, and I'm just not going to do it.
Well, that's why I want to see the administrative violence, because I happen to know for a fact one of the things these people fear the most is sunlight.
Okay,
They fear sunlight more than a bullet.
I'm going to start writing the notes down and see if we can put together like a 2 to 4 hour thing on that.
Yeah, honest to God, these people fear exposure more than gunfire.
Yep. Let's see. 68 Barracuda coming back says, Battle Hobbit, this self-esteem, aka arrogance and conceit, since it's not earned, bullshit needs to end. Kids need to be taught competency. Esteem follows from competency.
Yes, you are correct.
Yes. Teach someone to be competent and they will become comfortable, proud, and able to do what they're going to do.
Yep.
Let's see. N2 Gas here says, unrelated, the chicanery with the Hearing Protection Act in Congress is an end to run up, follow up on administration to jack the NFA's tax stamps on tens of thousands of dollars or more.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem. So yeah, they're trying to go after silencers.
Which is ridiculous. They're not silencers. We have to stop calling them that. They're suppressors.
Suppressors.
They don't silence the weapon.
Yes. Yeah, and for those that don't know, the pew pew sound that Hollywood gives them, it's all sound effects.
The range that I go to. There are 4 guys there that I've seen so far who regularly fire silenced weapons. The one that comes the closest to doesn't make any noise is a guy has a real high-end 22 competition rifle that he uses to shoot competition.
And it just clicks when you shoot it.
The bolt cycle. You hear the clack, clack.
Yeah.
Yep. The bolt cycling. But that's a 22.
But the minute you fire a round that is supersonic, you're going to get a crack. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yes. Yep. All the other rifles make a noise. It's just about, I would say it's about a third of what the normal weapon would be without the silencer.
That's accurate. It's like 20 to 40%, depending upon the caliber. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I had to swallow the lump of vomit in here because, well, Alucard has a thing here. I'm going to put Pop full screen so we can watch him squirm because it's hilarious. Hillary snot pocket laced with
my God, it goes right to Hillary.
While she puts Pop inside her snot pocket, gooey, wet, slimy goo, reddish green pus, warm, while going in Pop's mouth, nose, and
shit.
While he screams.
Sounds like Hillary's scuba mask to you, bro.
Fucked up. I'd be gagging like that fat guy on the couch with the stinky underwear.
I'd just be running. There'd be a lot of running involved.
Oh my God. That is nasty.
It's disgusting. But let's see. We got Paladin BR here. Our first We're Not Worthy of the Night. Throwing in $50 there. You get one of these, good sir.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Thank you very much.
And he says, I second the motion of polyhedral dice. White wheel is already D12. If it takes off, if it takes off, we could see about dice towers. I may even tinker the Ender 3 back into operation for the cause.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So you want to roll dice instead of spin wheels?
I got fancy dice. I got fancy dice.
Got shelves of dice over there. So.
I know you have shelves of dice. I have fancy dice.
Yeah.
You know what's better than fancy dice?
What?
Fancy lawn ornaments. If you know, you know.
I like fancy lawn ornaments. Yeah.
I heard there was a certain guy over in Transylvania that really appreciated his. He really appreciates his fancy lawn ornaments.
Yes, Vlad the Impaler.
Vlad was right.
And Mando coming back says, so Dwarf, you take the yaps and the gooks, but won't take the chonks? Punish him with a make session with his girlfriend.
No.
There's my button at. Oh, here it is. The two lovebirds, Battle Dwarf and Nancy.
God damn, I hate that.
That's awful.
That's awful.
That's disgusting. And Mando says, coming back, says, I can travel 2 hours and go from Lebanon to Cuba in Missouri.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're still in Missouri.
Missouri. Missouri.
Still in misery. Let's see. And Professor Blake Poo-Ass Blaster coming in and says, that woman that was screaming, I thought she was trying to take a dump. Pop, what do you think Trump cutting ties with Israel?
I'm like, first of all, I've said this on the show many times. I have nothing against Israel or the Jews. I have nothing against Islam. I'm just tired of sending blood and treasure for it. That's it.
Point blank. Yeah. No more American blood and treasure for somebody else's wars. Figure it out for yourself.
That's right.
Particularly with those regions, though, I will say this. They've been trying to kill each other for 6,000 years. We're not going to fix anything.
No.
Stay out of it.
That's right.
Period.
Yeah. Again, Steve,
I don't care what your reasoning is.
What are the 4 seasons in the Middle East again, Steve?
Oh, no. The 4 seasons in Afghanistan, and freaking Alexander the Great wrote this. Well, actually, Homer, who was his scribe at the time, wrote this. They have winter, planting season, war season, and harvesting season.
Okay.
Afghanistan actually has a war season.
Yeah. It's usually right after the snow melts.
I'd like to point out that Homer wrote this in approximately 69 fucking BC. So there's that.
Nice. That's the next one. Real Man Life with $2 says, Steve, curious, what is the picture of your background for this evening's broadcast?
It's an airfield.
It's an airfield we operated out of.
There you go.
In a place with an airfield.
In a place with things and stuff.
Things and stuff. It was an airfield.
That's,
and
60,
we lived in a tent.
68 Barracuda coming back says that Doc King thing is designed to be used against civilian population. That is not made to fight bad guys. It is a tool of tyrants.
It could be used as a tool of tyrants, yes, but I could see that being a very effective tool for hostage situations where you've got civilians and you need to perform a large breach.
Yeah. I myself not a fan of that thing. So,
well,
I'm not saying I'm a fan. I'm just saying I can see where it would be used.
Okay.
Well, if you're Russian special forces, there is no hostage situation if the hostages are dead.
That's right.
Just
I'm about to say there is no.
Just saying, it has happened in the past.
Yeah.
Evening there.
There you go. And Mando coming back says, the first time I hear robots say either by your command or I'll be back, I'm getting a grenade launcher and finding a secure area to bunker down.
I just want to know if those robots can speak moisture evaporator.
That's for Star Wars, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be really pathetic. It's going to be really pathetic when a robot shoots you and then decides to Fortnite L dance on you.
You know what's going to happen, though? I know this is going to happen because this is just the way that it fucking happens. Some 13-year-old kid is going to figure out how to hack the operating system using a standard television remote control.
And it's going to be on.
It's going to be on.
Yeah.
And Mando coming back says, Pop, even if you plan the show, we will keep coming like a cheap Firehouse 304.
Well, I'm glad you like the show, gentlemen.
Okay.
Again, this is
outstanding.
We do this show because there's a lot of dudes out there who are lost in the sauce. And this is like the masculine sanity world here. Trying to keep guys from killing themselves.
It just gives you a place to come vent, man.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Come vent, hang out, talk shit, shoot the shit, and crack some jokes. And Tomahawk, he's got a good idea. He says, how about a show where 2-6 teaches us how to all make booze?
Ooh.
I can actually do that, though. That is a real thing. I could do that.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to get him a copper still so we can do moonshine next.
I have a cousin down in Texas who makes moonshine. I was at his place in 2009 when we tested a batch, and we went outside, and one of his friends was, and I kid you not, this is in Grapevine, Texas. One of his friends is sprawled over a canoe that had been put upside down on cinder blocks, because that's how you store a canoe. That's valid.
Yeah.
And his friend was sprawled over the top of the canoe with his pants around his fucking ankles. And my cousin looks at me and goes, "Yeah, this batch works." I swear to God, that's exactly how it happened.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, this batch works.
That's almost as good as the story that my coworker told me the other day. He was down and visiting his grandparents to go pick up drop off his dog or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He happened to walk into the house. His cousin was laying on the bed or on the sofa, phone in hand, and a jar of peanut butter with a hole in it. He looked me dead in the eyes and says, "I shit you not." I looked at his phone and the porn was still playing.
Oh my God.
The kicker is Grandpa was on the other couch that was blocking the view. His view was blocked of his cousin on the couch. So he didn't see that. I looked in the eyes and I'm like, what?
There's limits, man. There's
limits.
Yeah. There's limits.
That is definitely one of those limits.
Yeah. Let's see. Moving on here, we got Berserker Brad. He's got our second We're Not Worthy night, dropping another 50 on us. Thank you, good sir.
Thank you.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
I'm glad you guys like the show, man. I really makes me feel better.
And he comes in and says, "She's ridden plenty of D6s."
Yes. Yep. The average D6 is 6 inches long. So, yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
And a girl in a D&D group is somebody's piece or additional entertainment.
Correct.
Or you never know. It's probably going to end up being everybody's piece.
Not back in the 80s. They didn't roll that way.
No,
it didn't roll that way.
Usually, if there were women there, they were usually like somebody's girlfriend or something.
Yeah. Nerds have a code of honor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, they used to, at least.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Mando coming back says, as long as the wheels are not having the slots filled phallically, make Pop and his girlfriend kiss, Jimmy. Oh, I can do that because I have that button.
So good and tasty.
I like how the side boob extends all the way around to the back, by the way.
That's uniboob.
Do you like that side boob? Because that's my side.
No. It goes around the entire body. That's uniboob.
Uniboob. That's fair.
Yeah. It is uniboob.
There you go. Instead of the Unabomber, you got the Uniboober.
Yeah, Uniboob.
Let's see. Tomahawk coming in says the mask is fully off now with the SA refugee situation.
Yeah.
They hate white people and they want us all dead.
Yep. That's not going to work out.
Yeah. Let's see. 68 Barracuda says, Alucard, does Hillary make bread or beer with her yeast? You know, that's a good idea.
No. No,
that's disgusting.
Off limits conversation.
No. I did catch one video that was really interesting on Twitter. Apparently, you can make bread with ice cream.
Yes.
That's
true.
I did not know that. I'm going to have to try that sometime. But he also has a request. And of course, you guys are jackasses. You keep asking for it so many times. Pick different shit.
It's like the Die Hard of Redonkulas, though. You have to watch it at least once an episode.
It's got to be at least once.
That's it. At least once. Let's see. Cliff 3188 coming back says, Papa Dwarf, you can take the key political points of the admin violence webinars and use them as tenets of the Musket Party. You'd have a history of using them to better your political credibility.
I am aware of the email that was sent to me regarding the musket party and all of that. I just haven't had time to get to that. I've been up to my ass in alligators.
Yeah.
I just had a daughter graduate from a master's program. There's a bunch of other stuff going on. And Pop and I are transitioning from the era of Blake the 18th level wizard.
Yeah.
So there has been a lot of irons in the fire, but I am aware of it. And I am interested in it, and it will got to.
Yep.
There you go. And well, Alucard is coming back again. Don't worry, it's nothing disgusting. But it says the Dogman called. She wants Pop to sing, and she wants Snoo Snoo bring beer in a tent. Also a good show.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Well, we just watched Pop sing, so we're not going to make him sing again because there are no encores when Pop sings.
Now there's going to be an encore video. Billy Bob will come up with an encore video.
One and done.
Don't listen, Billy. Don't do it.
That's and Rule Man Live. He's asking, can you tell me the name of the airfield and location, or is that on a need to know basis? And I'm not allowed to know.
It's somewhere in Asia. It's somewhere in Asia.
I don't have any like top secret airfields that you
it wasn't top secret per se, but I mean, and it was a long time ago, but it's not like a public knowledge kind of thing. It's not like super secret or anything cool like that. We were doing a bunch of signal stuff out of there.
SIGINT.
Maybe.
Yep. Bunch of SIGINT.
Maybe.
Okay.
Goddamn SIGINTs.
Hey.
Let's see. And
Sart, I'm gonna need you to leave that radio alone. Don't touch that.
Christophobe SIGINT.
Don't. No, stay away from the radio, Sergeant. Thank you.
there you go.
I have been invited out of the talk a few times. It has happened.
Let's see. And we'll jump over to the MGTOW here before things get too crazy. And of course, MGTOW chat is doing MGTOW chat things. Best chat on the internet, folks. If you don't like the conversation, jump over there and well, the chat will entertain you. You can if you like the taps, and I'm not talking about the 22 and 21 and taps. I'm talking about the feminine kind of taps.
Mm-hmm.
Fill in the blanks.
That's fine.
Yeah. What you're referring to me is taps in 21.
Taps in 21. Thank you. There you go. But first one here, Dark Mad Dog 21 says, Dwarf, it's not just a doll. Think about it. You can fill them up with C4 and make them into nukes against terrorists. Even better, he can fill the heads with C4 when the dude does the O face, it blows up. It would be funny as fuck. Imagine the Taliban getting blown up by a doll like this.
All I can think of right now is the squirrel from Caddyshack.
Well, all you really have to do is put the explosives in their sheep.
I was going to say the screaming goats.
Yeah.
With a push button detonator in their ass.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Says even better, fill them with lithium liquid of batteries and the fire will never go out. My dolls are made of bed sheets and can be filled with C4, nails, and anything to blow them up.
My dolls are made of bed sheets. I'm going to stop you right there, my friend. We're going into twisted territory.
Yeah. Right.
Let's see. And Mungo Harry, our third We're Not Worthy. He's dropping another fitty bomb on us. Where's my button?
Thank you.
There's the button.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
I'm glad you guys like the show. I really am.
He's got himself a Woodward Lytton 2010 crime and detective caption here. It says, as Holmes, who had a nose for danger and cocaine, quite fingered the bloody knife and eyed the various body parts strewn along the dark, deserted highway, he placed his ear to the ground and with his heart in his throat, silently mouthed to his companion, arm yourself, Watson. There is evil hand afoot ahead.
I believe Sherlock Holmes was morphine, not cocaine.
That was morphine.
Right.
Yeah.
Wrong drug.
Carry on.
And we got Corvus here with $10. Says, since you inquired, I, for my part, enjoy your new format very much, and I'm looking forward to what your ingenuity. Too many syllables. Forwards us. Although I miss Blake, your creativity admirably compensates for his absence. Please forgive my penuryness.
Yeah, we're probably going to have Blake back on the show a couple times in June because his calendar is opening up. So we'll see what's going on with him.
Yep.
Okay.
So Blake is not gone, and he is not forgotten. He shall return.
He's still working.
Oh no,
in the
Blake was never gone.
No,
Blake
he's
just
not
doesn't
gone.
have time to do the shows because he's spending time with his family like he should.
Well, one, he's slammed at this time of year because he does video stuff. He's branching out to doing commercials for local businesses as well as video taping or filming weddings and what have you.
Oh yeah.
And he wants to spend more quality time with his son, which I wholeheartedly am 100% behind.
Okay, I think we all are. Yep. And he continues here, says, I shall forward greater contributions in the future. As for suggestions to show themes, I propose redneck repairs.
Ooh. Yeah.
Okay.
Says, I am also looking forward to your D&D stream, long days and pleasant nights.
Yeah, there's actually a hobby store close to where I live, and they do tabletop gaming there. I want to probably inquire how I could start a game there, once like on Wednesday nights or something on the weekend.
There you go.
Because I do have a lot of experience doing the gaming thing, and I'm a good storyteller, and I'm sure the young people out there would really love to play some fantasy games and what have you.
You're a fucking geek.
I am. I'm totally cool with it.
Yeah.
Fucking nerds.
Actually.
But I am the patron saint of underdogs and misfits.
You're not dead yet.
No,
so
not yet.
You can't be canonized, just so you know.
Correct. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like I've lost a boatload of money betting on the underdog for my entire life.
Yeah.
Most of the time you lose, but when you win big, and it's worth it.
We'll beatify you when you go tits up.
Okay.
Carry on.
We'll make a T-shirt for you.
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
Patron saint of underdogs.
And make some of those Elvis candles for you.
Speaking of Elvis Pop, I got a button for that.
Oh, here we go.
We'll move on to the super chats because we're getting a little long in the tooth here tonight. Let's see. Dark Mad Dog coming back says, Pop, that's a retarded robot. Using bolts on the ground is ineffective and inexpensive. The best way is sonic weapons or sound, remote drones with BAMs, and small robots with lasers attached to their freaking foreheads, or even a radioactive laser or whatever makes people sick and you can delete them locally later. And of course, nerve gas. 5G can be used for crowd control and can actually kill you. Same with sound weapons, or set people's houses on fire, like in California, a la Waco, and you win.
I may or may not have known of a system called the Tilke that was a directed beam energy device used for cooking off communications equipment.
Yep. That's with the beam EMP thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that. They have another one.
Oh, you've seen the Tilke? Dude,
Yeah.
those are old, man.
Well, they have another one where it's a laser and uses the humidity in the air.
Yeah.
And they can literally put the laser on you. And if the humidity is over a certain level, they can do an electric shock the length of the laser and stun you. It's like Star Wars shit. It's insane.
The predecessor to that was called the Prophet. Anyway, carry on.
All right, sorry.
Carrying on. Let's see. MGTOW Ronan, he's got the last two here on MGTOW. First one says, hey guys, some black hyena on Twitter X was threatening the white African refugees, stating that blacks here will be persecuting them. I think she's talking out of her ass. But do you think basketball Americans will come after the white Africans out of revenge?
No, they won't.
No, they won't.
I have already seen a couple videos posted by some people. Well, let's just say it how it is. Chimping out over 59 white Afrikaans.
That is all manufactured. It's the exact same thing as the Rosa Parks incident. It is all paid for infotainment by what's called the Highlander Center, which is out of Tennessee, and the Blue Mountain Retreat, which is out of the Adirondacks in New York.
Which I've been to.
Yep. That, and you have to remember that most of the hatred of all this other stuff is being posted on TikTok.
Yeah, it's all manufactured.
Which TikTok should be banned.
Yeah.
In my opinion. And MGTOW Ronan says, yo, Battle Dwarf, when you get a chance, listen to a song called The Mead Song by Brothers of Metal. It's a Viking rock song about mead. Great song.
All right.
There you go. Nice. All right. Let me jump over here. We got nothing over here on the Odyssey side.
Found it. I'll listen to it later.
Over on the D Live, looks like no lemons over there. Haven't had a lemon over there in a while, but that's all good. We got our usual 9 to 11 folks over on the Itchy Twitchy chiming in over there. And over on the Twatosphere, we got 105.
Okay.
All right. Okay. That's pretty good. We were probably higher.
Why are we still on Twitch?
Well, we'll get to that. We'll talk offline about that.
Yeah, there's some Fetty channels that would be better viewed, I think. Not to diss you Twitch guys, but there's other channels, man. I'm sorry.
If we move to that new software, you can do like 20 was it up to 20 destinations.
Okay.
So yeah, StreamYard is getting stupid, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to force me to the next level, which is $210 a month.
That's what they're doing, is they're squeezing from up.
Yeah. The additional $200 charge is on top of the $430 annual charge. Correct. Ask me how I know.
Yeah. So if you guys have any ideas for different types of software or different companies that do like live streaming software, email us redonkulas12@gmail.com and we'll take a look at them. Thank you.
And how I know Battle Dwarf is because my buddies that we're doing the wrestling streams on, I do promote those for you guys for some additional humor content and just overall stupid shit. Yeah, I foot the bill for the StreamYard on that. Yeah, it's $430 for that. So
yeah,
wow.
Yeah, we'll I'm gonna talk with the guys and see if there's something we can do to StreamYards to
because Blake and I used a different software when we started, and we're having like streams drop and stuff like that, and we're like, we need to find something else. We went to StreamYard, they're reasonably priced, was very similar. And then they just jacked their prices up to like almost $500 a year, and now they're getting stupid. And you know what? We're gonna find something else. That's all.
Okay. This shit out.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I'm dying on you, bro.
No dying. Too much paperwork.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me check the emails here. Looks like we only got one Cash App from Suze McCarley with her normal $30, and she says, "Now drink."
Thank you,
Bolshevik.
Yep. Hang on. Where's don't drink just yet because I got to hit the button. There it is.
I said it. Bolsheviks. Now drink.
Nice.
You got 2 more over on Rumble.
Yep, I just saw those. We got Professor Blake Pooh Ass Blaster. I believe we already answered this. Says, "Hey Pop, when's Blake coming back?" And he also wants a singing Blake.
Oh, okay.
Like we said, Blake's got some time lined up for next month. He did inform me on that. So,
and you want me to put out that what is it? The Toxic Avenger won the poll for the movie night.
Oh, okay.
There you go. So if you're
that's right.
If you are a supporter on subscribe to our locals or Gift Send Bro movie night, it's always a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me,
Jimmy.
But we do got one singing captain to play.
We did have a request for singing Pop. You guys are jackasses. Always want to watch the same shit over and over again. Pick new videos.
Look at me, I wanna be the captain of the sea.
About time.
The poop that came from me, I'd rather steer us to debauchery.
Careful what you ask for, video guy. Careful what you ask for.
I want to know what's with the 4 random black guys just standing behind him there.
I don't know. Okay. I want to know what's with the murder horse horns. Why do I have those?
Because
murder horns.
Because That's why. Because.
Just because.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Next one here. Oh, it comes from Alucard. I'm just going to rip the Band-Aid off.
Oh, I hate that one.
Never pleasant. Never pleasant. Never.
No, but it's pleasant for the viewers because it makes you guys squirm.
Yeah,
and it's funny. Let's see. 68 Barracuda coming back says, "Does OBS work for you?"
I'm working on OBS. I'm taking a longer look at it. I have used it in the past.
Yeah.
I did a history broadcast for a little while on Saturday mornings and used OBS pretty successfully.
Yeah. I in the sword room, when I do the layers where I'm sitting in the sword room, those are filmed on OBS as well.
There you go. And of course, he's got a request for Box Wine and Catland because it never gets old.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Stop!
Yeah, 40 to 80 is a long fucking time.
It is.
And if you guys don't know, there are actually 2 hairless pussies in that last image.
Okay.
Nothing. Sorry.
Nothing.
Thought I was being clever there. Swing and a miss.
It happens.
Let's see. Mando coming back says, "Jimmy, you don't have permission to die. We will take you to court to your MILF cornfield and have you fork started."
Have you fork? That is, I would not die if I were you because fork started sounds bad. I don't know what it is. It sounds bad.
Coming from Mando, I don't want to know most of the things that he knows.
I would agree with that. Yeah,
because I've been on some streams with Mando, and he's seen and heard and said some very disturbing things that Pop, if during the Make Pop Puke stream, yeah, what he's told you were on the very lighter side.
Yeah, good. I don't want to hear.
Oh, good.
I have heard.
Nope.
Very disturbing things.
All right, good. Move along. I don't want to hear it.
Let's see. And last one here on Rumble says, "Bring back Lord Zed" from Professor Blake Pooh Ass Blaster.
We'll try to get a hold of him, but yeah, he would. We'd like to have him back on the show again. We have to build up to having guests again once we get the whole SOP down.
Yeah,
and then we can add stuff to it.
Yep. There you go. All righty. I'm just sorting back through the chats, making sure that we don't miss any other super chats that come through or anything like that. Double check the email. Doesn't look like anything else, but I believe we're all caught up there, gentlemen.
All
so,
right.
Pop, I believe safety briefing.
Safety briefing. All right, gentlemen, don't drink and drive. Don't drink and swim. It's not going to work out for you. If you absolutely must fornicate, wear a condom, take it with you, or flush it down the toilet and watch it go all the way down. Why? Because bitches are sneaky, and child support does last 18 to 21 years. Rack up, pack up, and stack up. Safety in numbers. Travel in with your friends or whatever. And maintain your situational awareness, because if you're going to be attacked, something in your environment will have changed, and it's up to you to see it. And last but not least, I'm sick and tired of throwing you guys into the dirt because you're taking a permanent solution to a temporary goddamn problem. Play the long game. Okay, you have no idea what tomorrow holds for you. All right? Stay in the fight. And if all else fails, live out of motherfucking spite. And always remember, I'm rooting for you when you win all of those battles that you can't tell anyone about. Boom, beer me.
There you go. Is the Beret Battle Dwarf, does he have any final words for us tonight?
This is an old Rock Ranger beret. We worked with those guys during a LURS thing. We traded covers. But at any rate, yeah, cult of personality. Don't fall for that crap. Listen, I know you don't like to read, but I don't give a rat's ass. Read Plato, read Tacitus, read Marcus Aurelius, read Virgil, read Procopius. Just read the old books. There's a reason that those were taught once upon a time. You'll find a lot of knowledge in them. Okay. Read old books. Just read old books. Shut up and do it. I don't want to hear it. Shut up and do it.
Read old books before they get banned because, well, people that know the history don't want history to be repeated. They want to create their own history.
That's correct.
Yep. But if you don't want to read any other books, well, read something that you can buy. Again, you guys know my spiel. I got to pimp out the Redonkulas Regiment. I got to pimp out the shop. Go buy yourself something good. Go buy something good. Anything, everything. Be sure to, if you do buy something, be sure to tag Pop, Battledorf, or myself in Twitter so that we can say, hey, part of the regiment, part of the crew.
All right.
There you go.
Jimmy, that one last rumble over there, did we catch that one? Because
one last rumble.
Berserker Brad.
Berserker Brad. It is not loading up for me.
I don't see that one. I got.
I see Berserker Brad throwing $50 at us, saying she ridden plenty of D6s.
Oh yeah,
yep, we did cover that one.
Okay, just making sure because it showed up at the end of the list here for some reason.
Nope,
Rumble does that.
Yep.
Okay. Making sure.
Of course, as always, gentlemen, keep the gunpowder dry and the cootie juices off your dishes, because if you wash your dishes with the cootie juices, that's not a shot glass, that's a squirt glass. And if you wash your cootie juices in the dishes, well, you deserve to be thrown out the door just like this.
It never gets old.
There you have it.
All
right. All righty, gentlemen. Take it easy. We'll see you on Sunday for the Toxic Avenger.
Boom.
Take it easy.
All right.